Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
The ball carried by number 2. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Murray going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Murray's pass.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Cleveland.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a handoff looking right. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
At the 30-yard line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Gain of 11 yards. It's now 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First down, Brown.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
Murray's pass.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They red zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carried by number 2. He's brought down at the
from the gun. He'll hand this off. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
The tackle made by Devin Bush.
Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Justin Lane.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a first down. Throwing on first down is Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
Murray's pass.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. It's a foot race. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
2 yards.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Play action. Now it's Murray. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now Murray off play action. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now they try the right side here. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
21 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Murray now on first down. This one caught by Isabella. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Hands it off out of the gun.
Another carry.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great effort there. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Murray. He'll buy some time right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tariq Cohen. His second. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because I nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Well, that was a 3rd long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. At their own 40. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? And he'll give it here to his running back. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
By number 2.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game. Trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Number 2.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
At the 39-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. And they give this time to the tailback. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2nd and 5 now. Murray flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tariq Cohen. So this offense will head back out there. Already an excellent field position thanks to the interception. After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to fire one. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
First down, Murray. Being chased out left. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Devin Bush in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Third down.
Murray now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
There on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Steelers' 31-yard line.
Murray now to throw. Steps away. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage,
Down,
the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Brings up
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
and it's...
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Flush to his right. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw it, Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
The line of scrimmage.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. First down, a run with Cohen. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Holding offense. Don't you do that.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. That ball complete to Isabella. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
But it brings up 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll